don't let them take no more of our freedoms from us every day. They want to come into our homes and take our guns and faith away. Oh, they're insane. Oh, they keep pushing their lies on us every way. If you come for my family, then there's gonna be hell to pay. These colors don't run, and neither do I. We come from a long line of fighting this fight. This flag's gonna fly when it's all said and done. These colors don't run. No, these colors don't run. These colors don't run.
Ticking time bomb, stop, drop, roll. Finger on the button, who's got control? Weaponize the news every time I scroll. Come from my guns, but I lock and load. Prime from my hands when I go cold. Pray to the Lord, but they want your soul. They gonna have problems if they come to my home. Till they get my message, I'ma say it slow. Scrolling through the news, anxiety, it starts to hit me. Bible by my pistol, pistol by my whiskey. Politicking just to trick me. If you want it, come and get me. But if you sliding through that door, it's a Sammy. Fight for the stripes, but the blood still dripping to the grave, all waving and the flag still whipping. They want my liberty, they won't strip it. They want my land, they won't get it. My grandfather's blue collar's dirty and frayed, cause he keeps rolling in his grave for what they did to this place.
These colors don't run, and neither do I. We come from a long line of fighting this fight. This flag's gonna fly when it's all said and done. These colors don't run. No, these colors don't run. These colors don't run.
Hey everyone, good to see ya. Love each and every one of ya. Darlene, Tracy, Chris, Gator Girl, Party Bonza, Priscilla. Hey, good to see ya. Susan and Bitbot, good to see each and every one of you. Hope y'all had a great day. Yeah. Hope y'all had a great day. Still a little cool here. Sky's about to go crazy. Wanting to go outside. Maybe tomorrow evening. Maybe. But I believe Saturday will probably be the best. I think. Thinking. If Mother Nature works with us. Or the humans that's trying to control the weather works with us. Hey, Melanie. Good to see ya. Oh, Tracy and her good weather. Hey, Jeff and Terry, my big brothers, good to see ya. Love y'all. Sunny there, Gator Girl. It wasn't sunny here. It was sort of overcast, I guess. And windy. Yeah, I'm trying to keep Sky out of the wind since it seems like when she does, I have to give her inhalers and things, so Hopefully tomorrow evening or Saturday. Maybe. Hoping, anyway. And everybody that's had bad weather, I hope they've dug out or swimmed out or cut out or whatever they was in. I hope they are good. Windy again? Ah, man. Party Bonza, how's your weather? You're out that way. Tracy's always got pretty good weather. It was almost 80 there, Chris said. Mercy. Yeah, but y'all know the summer's coming. And yeah, with the warm weather now, y'all will be, oh, it's so hot. We can't breathe. You watch and see. That's what happened last year. But it's all good. Okay, let's see. Please keep Betty and Steve in your prayers. And Cindy in your prayers. And Julius and Jared in your prayers. And our baby brother Chris and Teacup in your prayers. They got upcoming appointments. Keep Carrie in your prayers. And keep Santa in your prayers. Just keep our whole chat family in your prayers. And Tina B in your prayers. All right. Let's get started. Maybe. Spectrum's trying to play with me a little bit. Tried to play with Scott earlier. I had to call and use my forceful voice. I had to have a little talk with him. Which I know it didn't matter. They get their money anyway. But still though, I wanted them to know that I wasn't too happy. So let me see. This just was sent out. I just posted this one. I mean, it's not all of it. If you want to, you can go to Fox and see the whole thing. I just got the main part. I've been cutting down on my news intake, so I just cut the main part.
We continue to hunt and kill afloat assets, including more than 120 vessels and 44 mine layers, and the pressure will continue.
So that pressure now includes the deployment of the USS Tripoli and Marine Expeditionary Unit, the self-contained sustained unit stationed in Japan right now. It's a few days away still, but it includes over 5,000 Marines and sailors of our armed forces. It is equipped for special operations across land, sea, and air. This is a monster capability unit. As I said, it's coming within days to the region, and it will give President Trump some new options to pressure Tehran. But how they can aid potentially in the reopening of the Strait of Hormuz is also on the table as this vessel steams forward towards the Persian Gulf. Joining me now, retired four-star General Joseph Votel, former U.S. CENTCOM commander, almost 4 decades of military experience. He is National Security Distinguished Fellow, Senior Fellow at the Middle East Institute. Good to have you with us. Great to see you, General, as always. So this morning, the Wall Street Journal wrote a piece about this this unit arriving soon.
Trump is
And
moving his
incredibly
chess
impressive,
pieces.
Piece of equipment.
Everybody
We can put it up on the
better
screen
buckle
again,
up.
The 5,000 members
he's
of the 31st
he's getting
MEU.
all this
And they
chess
refer to this
set up.
unit. They say it could seize
We're getting ready
one
to play,
or
I
more
believe.
of the islands off the southern coast of Iran to use as leverage or as a base to counter Iranian attacks on commercial shipping. And we have a map that shows some of these small islands that this unit could potentially occupy in order to change the game in the Strait of Hormuz. You've got Qasem Island, Hormuz Island, Karg Island, as shown here on the map. What do you think about all of that? And do you think that's the likely reason for this mission, General?
Yeah, thanks, Martha. It's good to be with you. You know, the reason that combatant commanders like Admiral Cooper and myself in the past love to have Marine expeditionary units in our areas of responsibilities because they provide so much flexibility, they provide so much agility for us, and they come with so many capabilities. So the movement of this element in here, I think, is really, I think, gives Admiral Cooper a lot of tools with which to deal with this challenging mission that he's going to have of eventually opening up the Straits of Hormuz. They can do a lot. Certainly, as you pointed out, they could go in and take one of these islands, hold it at risk to the Iranians. Of course, there's a lot that goes into that. You'd have to consider the risk factors. All these islands are very, very close to Iran, and of course, they're very vulnerable to any capabilities that Iran might try to employ against them. And of course, we have to sustain them if we're going to put them ashore. But they can do a lot, and they're very, very unique capabilities, as you point out.
So that's that. It's sad that more of our soldiers are going over there, but we know the reason and why they're doing it. Priscilla, we'll be praying. I'm sorry. I was you about 2 or close to 2 years ago. Okay, let's go to the next one. Here's about the missing young man from Alabama. So here's this.
New York City, this is the Will Kane Show. I'm Lawrence Jones in for Will. We begin with a Fox News alert. And what could be a major update in the search for missing University of Alabama student Jimmy Gracie. Spanish police are now saying they found a lifeless body in the water this afternoon amid a search that has spanned air, land, and sea. This just in, the Associated Press has identified the body as Jimmy. This after Gracie's phone was recovered during an arrest on a third-party person, and his wallet was reportedly found in the water. It was last seen Tuesday around 3 a.m. at a waterfront nightclub in Barcelona, Spain. Gracie was on a spring break trip with his friends like so many other college kids do this time of year. Fox News correspondent Garrett Tenney is in Elmhurst, Illinois. This is where Gracie is from. Good evening, Garrett.
Yeah, Lawrence, well, moments ago, a police spokesman in Barcelona confirmed that they have, in fact, confirmed that the lifeless body that they recovered does belong to this young man who has been lost for the last 2 days in this desperate search for him. This area where they found the body, it is right next to the nightclub Shoko, where Jimmy was last seen. He was visiting friends on spring break there. Police dive teams have been searching in the water right offshore there all day. And after a witness reportedly said he saw Jimmy walking towards the water after leaving the club early Tuesday morning, and after sources close to the investigation told a local paper that police found the American student's wallet floating in the water. This evening, Fox Digital reports that police divers went into the water after a port worker waved them down. They had a stretcher and a body bag, and after about 10 minutes when they came back up, the body bag was was filled. The Gracie family is not commenting on these developments, but they shared a statement with us saying in part, "We are so grateful for the kindness and concern that has been shown for our family during this incredibly difficult time. We have made the decision to pause media interviews at this time to focus on being together and caring for one another. Thank you for respecting our privacy and holding our family in your thoughts and prayers. We will share updates if and when we are able." Jimmy is the oldest of 5 kids. He has been an honors student at the University of Alabama, where he was a chaplain in his fraternity. His fraternity brothers told us this: he's the guy that goes out of his way to be there when someone needs it. And now that that is confirmed, we are waiting to hear an update from police on the investigation after reports that surveillance videos showed Jimmy leaving the club with another individual. We are waiting to find out if that individual was at all in any way involved in Jimmy's disappearance, or if anyone else was, and how it is that he ended up in that water early Tuesday morning. Lawrence?
That's so sad. Praying for his family and anyone that knew him. You worry about your children, your kids going off. Nope. Spring vacation can wait. I wouldn't travel out of the country if someone offered me $1 million. Nuh-uh. I wouldn't I wouldn't even go to Florida for $1 million. I'm scared of the alligators. They might nibble on me. So, but if anybody does do traveling, please be safe. Please. And then we got the little headline news that they put out. So it's 1.5 minutes, I believe. And then we'll get to some clips that I found.
Good evening, I'm Bill Malugin, and this is your Fox News Report. The world's energy supply is in flux, with Israel striking the world's biggest natural gas field. Iran then firing on sites in Qatar and Saudi Arabia. President Trump says the attacks on energy infrastructure have to stop, but he did threaten to obliterate Iran's South Pars gas field if they keep attacking American allies' facilities. Those attacks are being felt here at home. The cost of crude oil continuing to rise. Prices at the pump also climbing. The national average is $3.88. That's up 4 cents from yesterday. Missing Alabama college student Jimmy Gracie sadly is dead. Police found his body in the water off of Barcelona Beach. Gracie disappeared early Tuesday morning after a night out with friends. He was last seen at a club near where his body was found. Costco recalling meatloaf sold in 26 states. The warehouse chain warning the meatloaf and mashed potato kits might contain salmonella. Sell-by dates between March 5th and March 16th are the ones affected. Customers can return the products for a full refund. And a scramble to change Cesar Chavez Day following sexual abuse allegations against a labor rights activist. Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass renaming Cesar Chavez Day to Farm Workers Day in the city. Texas Governor Greg Abbott says his state won't even recognize the holiday at all this year. In Washington, I'm Bill Malugin. Have a great night.
Dang, BitBot, $3.79 a gallon for gas. Gator Girl, $3.22. Well, honestly, I didn't even pay attention. I know I have to get it, so I just, stick my card in the pump and go. I'll look tomorrow. Yeah, because I have to drive by the gas station. I'll look tomorrow. But it's probably will be about 4 or 5 cents higher tomorrow than it is now. $25 to fill up. You must have a small tank. Gator girl. So tomorrow when I tell you how much the gas costs, just add about 5 or 10 cents to it and you'll get what today's was. It's $3.79 and $3.99 a gallon here. Oh Lord, Darlene. I'm glad I didn't look at mine. I would have probably had a heart attack there at the gas pump. This guy would have been screaming. Okay, we got I think 6 minutes. 6 minutes left. So I'm going to play Baby Trump here. Because with the gas prices going up, we need a little bit of laugh. This is him explaining the straight to Baby Biden. So this one should be interesting.
Hey man, what's all this hullabaloo about the Strait of Horsehooves?
Joe, why do you use words like that? It makes you sound very dumb. And it's not the Strait of Horsehooves, you lunatic. It's the Strait of Hormuz, okay?
Oh, come on, man. Why does everything have to be straight with you? Why can't it be the Gay of Hormuz?
Joe, you really have lost your mind. We're not talking about the alphabet people, okay? A strait is a narrow area that connects two bodies of water.
Oh, well, what's the problem then?
The problem, Joe, is that Iran and their very deranged and pathetic new supreme leader, who apparently is a cardboard cutout, are threatening ships that are trying to pass through there, and a large percentage of the world's oil passes through there, so we've got to get it open.
Oh, well, what are you going to do about it, man?
Well, I have contacted some other countries, urging them to send forces to help secure it.
Oh, well, how's that going?
Not bad, Joe.
Listen here, Charlie. Your little whacked-out prime minister is a moron, okay? He's no Winston Churchill. He's being a very bad boy, so you need to tell him to straighten up or I'm going to deport your useless son, Harry, back to England.
Oh, no, please don't do that. Nobody here in England likes Harry at all. And besides, I'm not even sure if he's mine. He looks an awful lot like Diana's personal trainer.
Yeah, well, nobody likes him over here either. His insane wife is trying to get people to eat dried up flower petals. They are very low IQ people.
Well, please, just deal with that deranged lunatic Starmer. He embarrasses us enough as it is.
So little scaredy, Starmer. Are you going to help us or not?
Please, I very much want to just not be involved. We don't want to defend ourselves or anybody else for that matter.
You know, America was once British colonies, and now we are protecting you and defending you. Maybe it's time for England to become an American colony. That seems like a nice 250th birthday present.
So it's all going to work out, Joe. And if it doesn't, well, I've got a plan for that too. Right, Petey?
Yes, sir. It's so much fun sinking these guys' battleships. Well, that's good, man. I seen Bill and that assassin he's married to on the TV the other day.
I seen that too, Joe, where he very dumbly pushed her into traffic. Bill, what were you thinking?
Well, Trumpy, I seen an opportunity and I took it, but I failed, so now I'm scared I'm going to end up like Effie. Hillary isn't a woman you cross very many times.
Yeah, she's a real nutcase. I'm sure you're going to be fine, Bill. You've done all kinds of very foolish things over the years, and she's kept you around for some reason.
Yeah, that's true. I miss Monica. She would have loved all these snowstorms we're having around the country.
Hey, man, it is snowing a lot. It's even getting in my house. I went in Hunter's room the other day, and there was all this white powder everywhere. He must have left a window open or something, because it was all over the place.
That's not snow, Joe. That's all your very horrible sons. Sniffle, glitter.
Oh, come on, man.
This whole thing is unbelievable. Bill is trying to push Hillary into traffic. Joe's very pathetic and useless. Son has his powder all over the place. And crying Keir Starmer is too afraid of all the radical maniacs in his country to defend it. It's unbelievable.
I can't believe they went there with that. Oh, man. So, BitBot went 10 cents up, 10 cents higher after you got your gas. That means it'll be like, oh, Lord, overnight. Oh, I hate to know how much it is whenever I ride by the more. Oh, mercy. Oh, down? Oh, I read it wrong. My bad. I was thinking about Hunter Snow. Can't. No way. 1 minute. La di da la 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 la. I know. I say. See, I told you. Here we go. Thank y'all very much. Now for our soldiers that give the ultimate sacrifice.
She now owns, she holds it close tonight. Shots ring out of
get a
Rest in peace. Thank you for your service. And thank everyone that is fighting for us. Thank you for your service. Stay safe. Praying God protects each and every one of them. Okay, now the other one. These are some, because I looked this evening and they still haven't updated it, but these are some of the lives that have been stolen by the illegals. But we're bad for saying something about it. Make it make sense. So here we go.
Tell me, what does it look like in heaven? Is it peaceful? Is it free like they say? Does the sun shine bright forever? Have your fears and your pain gone away? Yeah, 'cause here on earth it feels like everything good is missing since you left. And here on earth everything's different. There's an emptiness. Oh, I hope you'll dancing in the sky, and I hope you're singing and the angels choir, and I hope the angels know what they have. I'll bet it's so nice up in heaven since you've arrived. So tell me, what do you do up in heaven? Are your days filled with love and light? Is there music? Is there art and invention? Tell me, are you happy? Are you more alive? 'Cause here on earth it feels like everything good is missing since you left. And here on earth everything's different. There's an emptiness. Oh, I hope you'll dancing in the sky, and I hope you're singing and the angels choir, and I hope the angels know what they have. I'll bet it's so nice up in heaven since you've arrived. I hope you're dancing in the sky, and I hope you're singing and the angels choir, and I hope the angels know what they have. I'll bet it's so nice up in heaven since you've arrived. Since you've arrived.
Praying for the families, that God gives them peace and comfort. Some. All right. I got one more clip before we do Bible trivia. So if anybody needs to get their popcorn, their soda, their drink, their whatever, grab it. I seen this little clip and I'm like, yeah, this is what parents do. This is how I teach Sky, like with her skateboarding and her bicycle riding and four-wheeling and things like that. You have to teach kids. You just can't let them go all wild. You have to give them some rules. And I seen this clip and I was like, yeah, I'm just like this dude. So it's a real short one, but I'm proud to see parents doing correcting and making their children listen. So here we go. I like it.
When you ride with me, you listen to what I tell you. If one time you do not listen, you're going to walk this bike back all the way home.
Walk it?
Yes. If I tell you to do something, you better do it when you're on this bike because I'm trying to keep you safe.
Sure.
Okay? So if I say to stop, you do what?
Stop.
No wheelies until?
I tell you. You tell me.
Correct. Whenever we're in a safe place, you can do wheelies.
But how about when we have big place, I can do it.
Good job. All right.
I've had that
Then
talk
can we
with
do the
Scott
slide
plenty of
and-
times.
Sure.
Yeah.
So whenever I come to a stop sign with Mavi, I usually pull out like this and just cut him off just a little bit, just in case. He stops, we look both ways. We're gonna go to the left.
Wait, why is it Thomas here? He's supposed to be.
I don't know.
Maybe he's at the nail shop to get his mom's nails done.
Come on.
We're taking a right.
Gotcha. And I learned my lesson. Now I know how to do it. We're taking a left, right?
Yep, that's right. Hey, thank you, man. Thank you. You too, man. That was a nice guy.
Yeah.
Okay. Wait. All right, hold on. I'll come on my right side. All right side. Come on.
Left side. Gotcha.
Yep. And then go across to the sidewalk. Go.
Yeah.
Go.
And I'm gonna take a slow turn here, right?
That's correct. Okay, you can go now.
But
There you go, boy.
you stop right here, huh?
Yep, stop right there.
Do you want me to go now?
Nope, not yet. Wait till this red car goes by.
Okay.
Wait for the red car to go by. Okay, go ahead. You're good.
Okay.
Go across. Now, stop at the next sign too as well.
Okay.
Because you never know. There could be cars coming out of here, so slow down right here. Okay, there's a car there coming out. Wait. Okay, wait. Come on, baby. Go across. Go across, baby. Go across.
Okay.
Next one. Also stop too. Go ahead. You're good.
Oh, next up. Nope,
Yep.
I have to stop here.
Stop right there. You see that car?
Yes, Daddy.
We're gonna wait for that car to go across, okay?
And the white and the black car as well.
Yes. So we see that car and that car. We're gonna wait. Okay. There's one. Okay. Go, baby. You're good. There you go.
You're the best dad ever. You're the best dad ever.
I thought that was sweet. Alrighty. Let's get me share. I think we only done 4 before our time was up last night. So let me grab it. Pause it. All right. It was, Darlene. It's like, I love my mom and dad more because, yeah, they was tough on me, but I needed it. And my uncle was really tough on me, so I knew he really loved me. But that's the way I take it anyway. Some kids don't like correction, but I think it's a good thing. And I do Sky the exact same way. If I'm running and she's riding her bicycle, I'll get her on the sidewalk and say, "You ride on the sidewalk while I run." But I give her enough space to see what she's going to do, so I know what to work with her about. Like at the stop signs, making her stop and look before she crosses instead of just going. All right, here we go. The next one.
That's B. John. This child grew up to be John the Baptist. The angel Gabriel predicted his birth to Zechariah, stating he would be filled with the Holy Spirit even from birth. In Luke chapter 1, verse 41, when Mary visited Elizabeth, the baby leaped in Elizabeth's womb for joy. John was destined to prepare the way for the Lord, bridging the gap between the Old Testament prophets and the Messiah. Question 4. Who is credited with writing the book of Acts? A. Paul. B. John. C. Luke. D. Moses. You get 10 seconds.
Alrighty. I'm not for sure if we did this one. Party Bonza says A. Tracy says C. Gator Girl says A. Darlene says A. Bitbot says C. On Rumble. And just a second. And hey, Bitbot.
Yeah, we had this last night.
This question?
I thought so. Maybe I'm wrong.
I think it ran, but we didn't answer it. I think. I don't know. It's a freebie then. If we did, we got Party Bonza A, Tracy C, Gator Girl A, Darlene A, Chris B, and yes, we did. Said Tracy, so we did.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go
Susan and I both would see.
Because I was picking about Luke, Bo and Luke. So, well, next one should be right.
I got it right this time.
We did it.
That's C. Luke. Luke, the beloved physician and companion of Paul, wrote Acts as a sequel to his gospel, addressed to Theophilus. Acts chapter 1, verses 1 to 2 refers to his former book about all that Jesus began to do and teach. While Luke was not one of the 12 apostles, his meticulous historical record provides the vital link between the ministry of Jesus and the spread of the early church.
Just remember Acts 5. After Luke.
Who was the priest father of John the Baptist? A. James. B. Joseph. C. Jeremiah. D. Zacharias. You get 10 seconds.
Oh, there's that name I like. I like Zacharias. So I'm picking Zacharias. D. By the way, has anyone heard from D lately? Or Derek? That sounds weird calling him Derek.
Wasn't Derek on last night or no?
No,
He had to leave early, right? Oh, okay.
It was on Gator Girls was the last time I believe.
Ah, okay.
I believe. I could be wrong. Gator Girl says it's not today. Okay, we got Gator Girl D, Chris D, Party Bonza C, Tracy D, Darlene D, and I said D.
And Susan and I picked D on Rumble.
The answer is D.
That's D, Zacharias. Zacharias, or Zechariah, was a priest serving in the temple when Gabriel appeared to him. Because he doubted the angel's message that his elderly wife would conceive, he was struck mute. Luke chapter 1, verses 63 to 64 describes the dramatic moment his speech was restored. Only after he wrote on a tablet, "His name is John," in obedience to God's command, was his tongue finally loosed to praise God. Tap that subscribe button so you're always ready for the next quiz, the next verse, and the next step in your faith journey. Question 6. Which pair of brothers were nicknamed Sons of Thunder? A. John and Judas. B. John and Peter. C. James and Peter. D. John and James. You get 10 seconds.
A lot of Johns. Let me see what my chat family says. I'm going to cheat. D. Party Bunda says D. Tracy says D. Cindy says D. Hey, Cindy, good to see ya. Love ya. Darlene says D. Chris says D. Well, I'm going to go with D. I'm not going to be left out.
Susan and I picked D.
And Gator Girl said D. It has to be D.
That's D, John and James. Jesus gave the sons of Zebedee the name Boanerges, which means sons of thunder. This likely reflected their fiery and impetuous nature. In Luke chapter 9, verse 54, when a Samaritan village rejected Jesus, these brothers eagerly asked, "Lord, do you want us to call fire down from heaven to destroy them?" This nickname highlights the raw personality traits that Jesus would eventually temper and sanctify for his glory. Question 7. Who is recorded as the very first Christian martyr? A. St. Paul. B. St. Stephen. C. St. John. D. St. Matthew. You get 10 seconds.
I pick B. St. Stephen. Spelled different, but the same difference. So, Chris says B. Gator Girl says B. Tracy says B. Cindy says B. Darlene says B.
Oh, I'm sorry. We're both B's.
Party Bonza says B.
Yep.
Okay, here we go. See if we can do it again. Ooh.
That's B, St. Stephen. Stephen, a man full of God's grace and power, was stoned to death by the Jewish council. Acts chapter 7, verses 55 to 60 records his final moments where he saw the heavens open and Jesus standing at the right hand of God. Echoing his Savior, his last words were a prayer for his executioners. Lord, do not hold this sin against them, witnessed by a young man named Saul. Question 8. Which ailment is not recorded as one Jesus cured? A. Stuttering. B. Blindness. C. Leprosy. D. Withered hand. You get 10 seconds.
I'm going to say A. Chris says A. Party Bonza says D. Tracy says A. Darlene says A. Gator Girl says D. And Cindy says C.
And Susan and I both went with A.
Okay. The answer is
That's A. Stuttering. Jesus healed lepers, opened blind eyes, and restored a withered hand. Matthew chapter 12, verse 13, demonstrating power over every form of disease. However, the Bible does not explicitly record him curing stuttering or a speech impediment defined specifically as stuttering. While Mark chapter 7, verse 32 mentions a man who could hardly talk, the specific condition of stuttering is not listed among his miracles, making this a tricky trivia question. Question 9.
Thank you for telling
Which
us.
common Christmas detail is not actually in the Bible? A. Mary rode a donkey. B. Jesus laid in a manger. C. Wise men followed a star. D. Shepherds worship Jesus. You get 10 seconds.
I have to think about my Easter story here.
Your Christmas story, you mean?
Yeah. Sorry. It's been a day. Yeah, my Christmas story. I know they laid him in a manger. It's in there. I know the wise men followed the star. I know the shepherds. Yeah. I'm going to go with A. Okay, let me see. Tracy says A. Chris says A. Party Bonza says D. Gator Girl said, wait, am I reading the same answers?
Yeah,
from the
no.
last one? Well, these are new ones.
After the 3 hearts. Yep.
Party Bonza D. Cindy D. Gator Girl D. And Darlene A.
And Susan and I picked A.
The answer is sometimes YouTube freezes on me.
That's A. Mary rode a donkey. Although almost every nativity play and movie depicts Mary riding a donkey to Bethlehem, Luke chapter 2, verses 4 to 5 simply states that Joseph went up from Galilee to Judea with Mary, who was pledged to be married to him and was expecting a child. The Bible never mentions the method of transportation. The donkey is a cultural assumption added later to the story, not a biblical fact.
Maybe she took an Uber.
Question 10. How many different Herods are named in the New Testament? A. 1. B. 2. C. 3. D. 4. You get 10 seconds.
It's a complete guess for me, but I'm going to go with B. I don't know what the number is. I know there's at least 2. but
You're going on B, so I'm gonna go with skip. I'll go with D. You said at least two, so I'm gonna skip 3 and go to 4. Let's see. Hey, we got C in chat.
I see a lot of people going C.
Party Bonza says C. Chris says C. Tracy
Susan,
says C.
if you think it's C, go with C.
And Cindy goes with D with me.
I think she's sticking. We both picked
Gator
B.
Girl says C.
Okay. Susan and I are going with B on Rumble.
D.
Oh, Susan changed to C. So
I thought
I'm
you
B.
said B. Oh,
I am
okay.
I am B as in Bravo. Susan is C.
Okay. Here we go. We got a mixed bag here. We got all of them covered, I believe. So somebody's going to get it right. Except for A. Nobody picked A, did they? No.
Oh, there you go.
That's D, 4.
You
The New
picked
Testament
D,
mentions
right?
4 distinct rulers from the
Yeah,
Herodian
and
dynasty.
Cindy.
Herod the Great, who tried to kill baby Jesus. Herod Antipas, who killed John the Baptist and tried Jesus.
Right.
Herod
But
Agrippa
mine was a
first,
guess. She
who
probably
executed
knew.
James
I just
in
guessed.
Acts chapter
I just
12.
went every other
And Herod
one.
Agrippa
You picked
II,
B, so I
who heard
skipped
Paul's
C and
defense
done
in
D.
Acts chapter 25. Confusing these distinct historical figures is common, but Scripture carefully distinguishes their roles in history. Question 11. Who was the famous Pharisee teacher who instructed the Apostle Paul? A. Hillel, B. Gamaliel, C. Caiaphas,
Oh,
D.
Lord.
Nicodemus. You get 10 seconds.
The only name I've heard is Nicodemus, so I'm going to go with Nicodemus. It's probably wrong, but that's the only name I've heard of. So I'm going with D, just as a guess. I'm probably wrong. So, Chris says D. Tracy says D. Party Bonza says C. And Darlene says D.
Susan and I are both picking C.
C. Alrighty. Gator Girl says C. So here we go. We want to see what this is.
Cindy picked B.
Okay. Cindy picked B.
B.
B. B. Oh.
That's
all the
B.
B's.
Gamaliel.
There you go.
Before his conversion, Paul was thoroughly trained in the law of his ancestors. In Acts chapter 22, verse 3, Paul proudly
Cindy is a
states that he
smart
studied
cookie.
at the feet of Gamaliel. Gamaliel was a highly respected member of the Sanhedrin who famously advised the council to leave the apostles alone, reasoning that if their movement was of human origin, it would fail. But if it was from God, it could not be stopped. Acts chapter 5, verses 34 to 39.
Yeah, good job, Cindy. That name did not ring a bell.
Question
Does
12.
now.
What was the name of the high priest's servant whose ear Peter cut off? A. Jairus, B. Aeneas, C. Malchus, D. Cornelius. You get 10 seconds.
Names.
Right?
Just the guess. I guess I will go with D. I guess. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Party Bonza says C. Chris says B. Tracy says C. Cindy says C. Can I change my answer?
You can. You're the host.
Darlene says C, and Gator Girl says C.
Susan said C, and I'm taking C.
So here we go. Chris, change it. Hurry.
That's C, Malchus. In the chaos of Jesus' arrest in Gethsemane, Simon Peter drew his sword and
That
struck
was
the high
before.
priest's servant, cutting
You
off his
can
right
now.
ear. While all four Gospels mention the event, only John chapter 18, verse 10 specifically identifies the servant as Malchus. Jesus immediately rebuked Peter for his violence and, as recorded in Luke, touched the man's ear and healed him. His final miracle of physical healing before the cross.
Oh, Chris, come on.
Question
As long as
13.
you beat the
Which city were
buzzer.
the believers first called
Yeah,
Christians
as long as
in?
you beat the timer.
A. Rome. B. Antioch. C. Ephesus. D. Jerusalem. You get 10 seconds.
Oh boy.
Man. This is a guess. I'm just going to guess B. Because I like the name Antioch. So I'm going to go with B. I think. Pretty sure. Well, there's a couple that says B with me. Cindy says B, so Darlene says B. I'm good. I'll stick with B. Chris says C. Tracy says B. Cindy says B. Party Bonza says A. Darlene says B, and Gator Girl says B.
Susan said B, and I'm going with B.
I'm really good if y'all two.
Only because I keep thinking it's one of those names that's not common, but I'm not going to rationalize. I'm done. Start thinking too much.
Okay. You're changing to D. Okay.
That's B. Antioch. After the persecution following Stephen's death, believers scattered and began sharing the gospel with
Way to
Greeks
go,
also.
chat.
The church in Antioch grew rapidly under the leadership of Barnabas and Paul. Acts chapter 11, verse 26 records this historic milestone. The disciples were called Christians first at Antioch. This term, likely coined by outsiders, marked the believers as a distinct group identified wholly by their allegiance to Christos, the Messiah. Question 14. In the book of Revelation, what is the name of the star that turns the waters bitter?
Oh, no.
Abaddon. B. Morning Star.
Nope.
C. Apollyon. D. Wormwood.
Ah.
You get 10 seconds.
Wait for that last letter.
There we go. I say D. Tracy says D. Party Bonza says D. Chris says C. Darlene says D. Cindy says D. And Gator Girl says D.
And Susan and I both picked D. Good night, Mel.
Good night, Melanie. Love ya. Be safe. Okay, the answer is
That's D. Wormwood. When the third angel sounded his trumpet, a great star,
Way to
blazing like a
go.
torch, fell from the sky on a third of the rivers and springs. Revelation chapter 8, verses 10 to 11 names the star Wormwood. The result was that a third of the waters turned bitter, like the plant wormwood, and many people died from the contaminated water, symbolizing the intense divine judgment upon the earth's natural resources. Question 15. Exactly how many fish did the disciples catch in the miraculous catch recorded in John 21? A. 153. B. 144. C. 120. D. 117. You get 10 seconds.
Me and Sky talked about this the other night. I'm going with A. Affirm A. Tracy says B. Chris says B. Party Bonza says C. Gator Girl says B. Cindy says A. Darlene says A.
Susan and I are going to go with A too, only because you said that you spoke about this the other night, which means you must know what this is. I was going to go with B, but I'm not sure, so we'll take A on Rumble.
Yep, me and Sky, this was the Bible story we picked out. So yeah. Boom. See, Sky, if you're watching,
153. After the resurrection, Jesus appeared to his disciples by the Sea of Galilee. Following a night of catching nothing, Jesus commanded them to cast the net on the right side. John chapter 21, verse 11 is incredibly specific, noting that Simon Peter dragged the net ashore containing 153 large fish. Despite this heavy load, the net did not tear, emphasizing the abundance and reality of the miracle the risen Lord provided. Question 16. Who was the runaway slave that Paul wrote about in the letter to Philemon? A. Demas. B. Tychicus. C. Onesimus. D. Epaphroditus. You get 10 seconds.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, lordy. I have no earthly idea. So I'm going with my logic. B. I'm going with B. Chris says D. Gator Girl said D with a question mark. And Tracy says B. She must be following my logic.
Well, while you were talking, I was going to pick B, but not because of your logic.
You know you was. Party Bombs said B. You just don't want to admit it.
Susan and I are both going with B.
Tracy says using Tina's logic. Darlene says B. And Cindy says C.
Okay.
Just a heads up, Tracy. You know, my logic's off every now and then. And there we go.
That's C. Onesimus. Onesimus had escaped from his master Philemon and fled to Rome.
I'm
where he
surprised
met
AI
Paul and
pronounced
became a
that
Christian.
right.
Paul sent him back not just as a slave,
Cindy
but
got
as
it
a
right. Way
dear
to go,
brother.
Cindy.
In Philemon chapter 1, verses 10 to 16, Paul plays on his name, which means useful, noting that while he was formerly useless, he had now become truly useful to both Philemon and Paul in the ministry of the gospel. Question 17. Which sorcerer was struck blind by Paul for opposing the gospel in Cyprus? A. Balaam. B. Simon Magus. C. The sons of Sceva. D. Elymas, Bar Jesus. You get 10 seconds.
Oh no.
I'm going to follow chat.
No way, Tracy. Yeah, well, again, I'm in semi-guess mode. I'm going with D.
You're going with D. Darlene says A. Gator Girl says A. Cindy saying D with a question mark. Tracy
So is
saying B.
Susan.
Which one has the most? I think it's D that has the most. Yeah, D has the most now with Darlene coming in. So I'm going to go with D.
Okay, Susan and I and Rumble are D.
Alrighty. The answer is...
Party Bonds is not in. What?
I don't see him this time. Maybe he's doing something.
That's D, Elymas, Bar Jesus. This Jewish sorcerer and false prophet tried to turn the proconsul Sergius Paulus away from the faith. Filled with the Holy Spirit, Paul looked straight at him and declared the hand of the Lord was against him. Acts chapter 13, verses 6 to 11 describes how mist and darkness immediately fell over Elymas, and he groped
Tracy's
about seeking
saying
someone to
Cindy's
lead him
using
by the
Alexa.
hand, leading the amazed proconsul
And
to
Tracy
believe.
was the one that used to use Alexa.
Question 18. Who deserted Paul during his final imprisonment because he loved this present world? A. Luke. B. Demas. C. Mark. D. Timothy. You get 10 seconds.
Oh. Mercy, mercy, mercy. Well, I kind of like the name Mark too, so I guess I'm going to switch from Luke to Mark. I'm going to go with Mark, I guess. I don't know.
Oh my goodness.
There we go, Cindy. So Tracy's using our smart fridge.
Oh my God. Now,
Yeah, we got...
read the question. I'm just saying, right? You read the question correctly?
Yeah, I just don't know.
He pretty much gave up on the gospel. I know.
I don't know. That's why I just...
Okay. I was gonna say, looking at the names, I know Timothy never left the faith. Mark and Luke. I'm going with B for that reason.
Okay. Okay, we got... Well, there's a bunch... everybody in YouTube saying B. Chris says B. Cindy says B. Gator Girl says B. Tracy says B. Darlene says B.
And yes, Susan and I are both going with B.
Well, I don't want to ruin our group, so I'm going with B. I'm going to change. I'm going to go with B, so I don't ruin it, because I know y'all know, and I don't. So,
well,
boom.
You figure if Luke was writing for Paul, he wouldn't have
Once
left
a fellow worker of Paul mentioned in Colossians, Demas eventually
Boom,
abandoned
chakalaka.
the ministry. In Paul's heartbreaking final letter, 2 Timothy chapter 4, verse 10, he writes, "For Demas, because he loved this world, has deserted me and has gone to Thessalonica. This serves as a sober warning that starting the race of faith is not enough. One must guard their heart against worldly allurements to finish well." Question 19. At which pool in Jerusalem did Jesus heal a man who had been invalid for 38 years? A. Gihon.
Oh, man.
B. Siloam. C. Bethesda. D. Solomon's pool. You get 10 seconds.
Oh, bless. Oh.
Oh my goodness.
Chris says D, which that would be just about too easy because these are getting to the harder questions now because it has pull in the question. That's why I sort of canceled that one out because it would be too easy of an answer, I think. So I'm picking between the other three. Oh, Lord. I'm going to look at chat for this one. Whoever gets the most. We got Chris with an D, Party Bonza with an A, Tracy with an A, Cindy with an A with an I guess. It looks like I'm going to go with an A.
All right,
Gator Girl
Susan.
said C.
Susan and I are going with C.
Well, there's more A's than C's, so I'm going to stick with A.
Well, Cindy just changed, so now we have 4 C's.
Well, Cindy, now I have to change. I guess I'm going with C because I always say I go with the most. So here we go.
Follow the crowd.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean it's right. Oh, but it is.
That's C, Bethesda.
Great job,
Located
yo.
near the sheep gate, this pool was surrounded by 5 covered
Darlene says
colonnades where the disabled lay waiting for the water to stir. Jesus approached a man there and asked, "Do you want to get well?" John chapter 5, verses 2 to 9 records that Jesus didn't wait for the water. He simply commanded, "Get up, pick up your mat and walk," proving his power supersedes all superstitions and traditions. Question 20. Which Old Testament figure is described in Hebrews as being without father or mother, without genealogy? A. Elijah. B. Aaron. C. Enoch. D. Melchizedek.
Well,
You get 10 seconds.
No reason, but I'm gonna pick D because of the name. I got to give him some credit for that name. He had to be teased. So I'm going with D. Chris says D. Cindy says B. Oh, Tracy says B. Chris, you're going down with me?
Yeah, the more I look at that, I'm going to go with B. Aaron, I mean, I was going to say, you don't hear a lot about Aaron around Moses. So, yeah, I'm going to go with Aaron. I'm sorry. I'm not going to sit and rationalize it. I think it's A. I think it's B, Aaron.
Okay. Me and Chris is D. Cindy's B. Tracy's B. Darlene's B. Gator Girl's B. Party Bonza an A. And Chris says, I'm using Tina's logic. And don't overthink, Cindy says. So.
I'm not just trying to overthink. I'm just trying to think of each of these characters as what I can remember reading. And boy, that's been a while. So, okay.
Did you say yours?
Yeah, Susan and I picked B.
Oh, okay. Here we go. Chris, hold on. We're going to go down and we're going to start sinking.
Never know. There you go.
That's
way.
D, Melchizedek. The author of Hebrews uses this mysterious king of Salem to explain Jesus' high priesthood.
Way to
Hebrews
go, Chris.
chapter 7, verse 3 describes him as remaining a
You
priest
came in
forever,
hot.
resembling the Son of God. Because Scripture records no birth or death for him, he serves as a perfect type or foreshadowing of Christ.
That's interesting.
Whose priesthood is eternal and not based on Levitical ancestry, but on the power of an indestructible life.
What's
Hebrews. I'll have to read that.
Hebrews?
I haven't read that in a while. Yep.
Oh, okay.
Keep watching to the last second. Track every correct answer. Then comment your score and the moment you learn something new.
You're lucky, Chris.
Question 21. What were the names of the two sons of Simon of Cyrene, the man who carried Jesus' cross? A. Alexander and Rufus.
Really?
B. Joseph and Judas. C. Timothy and Titus. D. James and John. You get 10 seconds.
My guess is a C.
My guess is A. Alexander. And Rufus. And I'm sticking with it. Hint, hint. Tracy says C. Cindy says A. Chris says A. Gator Girl says A.
Uh-oh. Yeah, Susan and I both picked C.
Alrighty, here we go. Because we had this one.
Oh, did
That's
we?
A. Alexander
When?
and Rufus. While Matthew and Luke only mention Simon
may
of
be the night that
Cyrene,
you
Mark,
wasn't
primarily
here.
to a Roman audience,
But I
adds
remember
a
it.
specific detail. Mark, chapter 15, verse 21, identifies
was
Simon
working, I
as
remember.
the father of Alexander and Rufus. This suggests that these two sons were well-known believers in the early church, possibly the same Rufus mentioned in Romans chapter 16, verse 13, implying that Simon's forced encounter with the cross led to his family's salvation.
Okay.
Question 22. In the list of the 144,000 sealed in Revelation chapter 7, which tribe of Israel is
Oh, no.
conspicuously missing? A. Levi, B. Dan, C. Judah, D. Benjamin. You get 10 seconds.
I know.
Oh, no.
I know Revelation's pretty good. I like Revelations. I'm going to go with B, Dan. That's what I'm going with. Chris says D. Chris, you're supposed to be using my logic.
For me, it was going to be either B or D. So I'll go with B.
Tracy says B. Gator Girl says B. Cindy says B. Dan, my man.
Yep, Susan and I are going to go with B.
Alrighty. Cindy says B. The answer is cha-ching.
That's B, Dan. In Revelation chapter 7, verses 5 to 8, the tribe of Manasseh is included and Levi is counted, but Dan is omitted from the list of the sealed. Most Bible scholars attribute this to Dan's long history of leading Israel into idolatry. Judges chapter 18. This exclusion serves as a silent but powerful reminder that spiritual heritage does not guarantee a place in God's future if one persists in unfaithfulness and idolatry. Question 23. What was the specific name of the goddess whose temple made Ephesus famous? A. Hera. B. Athena. C. Aphrodite. D. Artemis, Diana. You get 10 seconds.
Okay, chat, help me.
I would think it would be C. I mean, that's the only name on there I recognize as that. Again, I'm not going to, I don't know. But I'm picking
I
C.
don't know.
It's just a name.
C.
Right.
Chris is A.
Susan C with a question mark.
Tracy says C.
Ooh.
Oh, Cindy went
Yeah,
with
I'm
a
looking at
D.
Cindy's answer. Right. I'm thinking about Diana. Yeah, could be.
Cindy coming in hot with a D.
I'll stick with my poor guess, but it's could be D.
Tracy says C. Cindy said D. And I'm going. I go with most, so I'm going to have to go with C. Okay. The answer is
Yeah.
Cindy. Way
Good job,
to go.
Cindy.
Artemis, Diana. Ephesus was the guardian of the Temple of Artemis, one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world.
We got
Paul's
2 more,
preaching
so I'm
threatened
going
the
to go ahead
trade
and do
of
these
silver
last
shrines
2.
made for her. Acts chapter 19, verses 23 to 28 records the massive riot where the crowd shouted for 2 hours, "Great is Artemis of the Ephesians," vividly illustrating the clash between the gospel of Jesus and entrenched pagan culture and commerce. Question 24. In the genealogy of Jesus in Matthew chapter 1, which Gentile woman is listed besides Ruth? A. Sarah. B. Esther. C. Rahab. D. Elizabeth. You get 10 seconds.
For some reason, I'm wanting to say C. I don't know why.
I figure if I keep picking C, I'll get one of them right. So
You're going C too? Let's see.
And Susan's going with B. Go ahead.
You, C, Susan, B. We got Chris with a B, Cindy with a C, Tracy with a C,
Gator Girl with a C.
Gator Girl with a C, and the answer is boom.
That's C. Rahab. Matthew's genealogy is unique for including women, specifically those with complicated histories. Alongside Tamar and Ruth, Matthew chapter 1, verse 5 lists Rahab, the former prostitute from Jericho who hid the spies. Her inclusion in the lineage of the Messiah highlights the incredible grace of God, showing that Jesus came to save all people, regardless of their past sins or ethnic background. Question
Last
25.
one.
Which Roman governor asked Jesus the famous philosophical question, "What is truth?" A. Pontius Pilate. B. Herod Antipas. C. Festus. D. Felix. You get 10 seconds.
The only name that I recognize is A, so I'm going with A only because I recognize it. Cindy says A. Tracy says A. Chris says C. Gator Girl says A.
Susan and I both picked picked A. Sorry.
Okay, the answer is final answer.
That's A. Pontius Pilate. During the trial, Jesus declared that he came into the world to testify to the truth and that everyone on the side of truth listens to him. In a moment of cynicism or confusion, Pilate retorted, "What is truth?" recorded in John chapter 18, verse 38. Ironically, Pilate was asking this question while standing right in front of the one who is the way, the truth, and the life. Amazing work. You have journeyed through the entire New Testament.
Great job, everyone.
All right. Well, I'm going to sign off so you can say goodnight.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
All righty. Thank everyone for joining us. And like I say each night, if God places someone on your heart or on your mind, there's a reason God placed them there. So stop and pray, because you never know what they're going through. And I will see you tomorrow night, same time, same channel. And I love each and every one of y'all. Be safe. And good night.
Every step I take, every stride I make, I look around, sometimes I feel alone. Think about this life I live, only so much time to give. I'm on the run into the unknown. The line I'm walking is straight, one outside I say it ain't fun. I'm not here to impress anyone. Chasing dreams ain't always what it seems. We only get one life, sometimes it's hard to see. Making a difference might be my deliverance. When it comes to freedom, yeah, that's where I find it. The hard path in life can be a lonely one. Not too many walk this road I'm on. This road I'm on. Head down since I left town, sorry for the letdown. Don't know the next time that I'll be around. When I ask myself why I do what I do, there's a couple reasons, yeah, I can count a few. To all the ones that are proud of me, to all the ones that doubted me, thanks for watching my dreams become reality. Chasing dreams ain't always what it seems. We only get one life, sometimes it's hard to see. Making a difference might be my deliverance. When it comes to freedom, yeah, that's where I find it. The hard path in life can be a lonely one. Not too many walk this road I'm on. This road I'm on. Chasing dreams ain't always what it seems. We only get one life, sometimes it's hard to see. Making a difference might be my deliverance. When it comes to freedom, yeah, that's where I find it. The hard path think life can be a lonely one. Not too many walk this road I'm on. This road I'm on. This road I'm on.